Under most federal, state, and local labor laws, employers are required to inform employees of their rights. Labor law posters are among the most commonly recognized requirements used to fulfill this obligation. However, posters represent only one part of the broader legal framework governing how employers must communicate employee rights and protections. A separate, equally important, and often overlooked requirement is the obligation to provide certain official documents directly to employees. Like posters, these materials typically include forms, summaries of rights, or other explanatory documents. Nationwide, there are hundreds of such requirements, and they change frequently. What makes them different is that they must be delivered directly to employees at specific times. Notice obligations may be event-driven, such as at hire, termination, or during a leave of absence, or time-based, and applicability often depends on the organization's location, size, industry, and workforce composition. For employers, determining applicable requirements independently and executing them properly demands considerable time and focus. Ongoing research across disparate agency websites, document curation, and meticulous tracking of potentially hundreds of notice obligations nationwide. The administrative burden can be substantial, and even well-intended processes may result in inadvertent gaps due to oversight or timing errors. Such gaps may carry meaningful consequences. In addition to potential fines, failure to provide required notices can weaken an employer's legal defenses in a dispute, potentially increasing financial settlements and prolonging exposure to claims. That's why we created the mandatory handout service, a centralized, automated online solution that gives employers a clear place to manage direct-to-employee handout requirements, eliminating ad hoc searching, guesswork, and one-off distribution so compliance happens consistently and with confidence. Here's how it works. An employee change or time-based event triggers the need to provide one or more notices directly to an employee. Employers visit the mandatory handout portal to see which notice requirements apply based on location and triggering events. Employers select and download the applicable notices to share directly with employees or share them online. As requirements change, the system automatically maintains and presents a curated, up-to-date list of required notices so that employers don't have to. The mandatory handout service converts a resource-intensive and difficult-to-manage compliance obligation into a streamlined, reliable process. It delivers efficiency and precision in a landscape where manual efforts are increasingly inadequate, allowing employers to focus on strategic priorities while safeguarding the organization against evolving regulatory risk. Simplify compliance and elevate your business with the mandatory handout service by PosterElite.